Good morning, YouTubers.
Good morning.
We got Hurricane Gert flying by.
Yeah, she's not going to really mess with us.
She's on the other side. She's way out to sea.
She's going to make the seas rough, but she won't hit land.
She's heading right for Ireland.
Ireland?
Didn't know that, did you?
No.
I'm well informed.
Yeah, you appear to be.
What do you think?
I think you're going to be working on your dooflicky here now.
Well, a while back, people saw us filling cracks with a crack machine.
You did?
You know? And they said, well, what are you going to do with it when you get the cracks filled? Well, that's where this machine comes in.
That's right.
Now, folks, I can guarantee you this is the most neglected, the most abused, and the ugliest thing that I've ever made.
Right, so please be kind.
No, I don't care to kind of that, because it is you know, like I'm.
Well, it was intended to be rough, and how old is that?
Oh, this must be 15 years old.
Yeah, I was going to go more than that, but yeah.
So anyway, when we get all the cracks done, well, before we show them this, we have new sealer going there.
That's right, that's the crack filler.
Our burner, right?
Yep.
Now these here are made in Canada, but they're bigger bags, 35 pounds. Anyway, here it is, dear.
Pretty compact. I think that's put in poured in there.
Yeah, it's got a 5-year shelf life, so we'll have that used. We'll use one, finish one tomorrow, and the rest we'll do next year if need be.
There you go. Now I can see you.
Out there, right? So yeah, so this here is the most abused thing we own. Last winter, I basically had to tie, it was frozen to the ground, flat tires. I had to tie a sling onto it with the tractor towing out of the ice. It was frozen and like it just gets a rough old time of it. So we shall show you. When it was built, it originally had, hang on now, I'm looking for something I don't see. Hang on. All I gotta do is wait for grab someone to keep it up.
Yeah.
The jacks are gone on it, right?
Yeah, you did because you had it out yesterday.
Yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Here it is.
Found it.
Well, actually, you saw it. So to keep them jacks on, this is not worth putting jacks on.
No.
So, now in the meantime, probably in Princess Auto tomorrow, we'll probably end up putting jacks on it. Now the reason why I built this thing like this is because I didn't want to have to store it in the winter. So I just built a little cheapo trailer.
Yeah, that's right.
Put it on, geez, I even put springs on it. I didn't even remember. Yeah, and I just built the cover so that way when it comes down, it's self-storage.
That's right. You don't have to haul that there and try to put in the shed or anything.
Yeah, and it was kind of built like on a budget too type of thing. We replaced the hose on it last year, the year before. So it's got all brand new hose on it. It's kind of a neat system. The tank made it. I don't even think I made the tank. I think a buddy of mine made that tank. I don't remember making that tank.
No, I think someone made it for you.
That's why I made fun of the welding yesterday. Anyway, but it works. It don't leak.
No. So it's needed.
Yeah, so what happens is you fill this up with that oil-based tar.
Yeah, the driveway sealer tar.
The engine was from an old Honda water pump. And a guy gave it to me. But that, again, that's 15 years ago, 12 to 15 years ago. And it's always given me a bit of trouble, like the recoil wasn't working good on it. Yesterday, when we took it out of storage, we had it going for a few minutes. The carburetor really needs to be cleaned up and stuff. It was throwing fuel in the cylinder. When I tried to get the carburetor off, it's all seized into the manifold. And I said, you know what? It's time enough for that to go and put something there decent, because it's an old worn out engine. You're going to get halfway through your job or a part through your job. That's going to conk out. You're all suited up to spray this stuff and then bang.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go put another engine in it, which is right behind you.
Right there.
So that's a 5 horsepower Honda. And this is well, they don't rate them as horsepower anymore for some reason. They rate them as
CCs?
CCs, yeah. So we'll have a little look-see and see what we have here. This was on special, Princess Auto. It was regular. See, up here, folks, if you're in the United States or wherever you are, things in Canada are expensive compared to the US. Because the Canadian dollar is worth nothing.
Yeah, that's right. They have to buy it from there, the Canadian dollar, and then of course everything has to be shipped in here. It's expensive, right?
Yeah. So this will start off at $200, and then we got it for $144.
Yeah.
And it's basically a Honda clone. And I've used these Honda clone engines from Princess Auto before and had great success with them. There's the book. Yeah, so
It's probably 5.5 or 6 horsepower, I guess, at 280
it's around
cc.
5 horsepower.
Yeah, give or take.
Oh. It's got a 3/4 shaft on it.
Okay.
I mean, it's basically just like a Honda. It is a Honda clone. Let me see something here for a second. Well, there's the filter and the housing off the Honda clone. I mean, just,
Oh yeah.
you know, and then here's the other side of it. Well, look.
Loch. Loch.
See? And it's got the squirrel and the rabbit. Well,
Oh, the rabbit.
well, the
Oh,
hare,
yes.
I guess,
Oh, the
right?
rabbit, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like
So,
little cooler.
yeah, so the only difference is with this one here, I put a Lovejoy coupler on it.
On the old one?
Yeah, what is a Lovejoy coupler?
I'm
You
glad
might
you
ask.
asked.
Right, well, a Lovejoy coupler is right here.
And what's the purpose of that?
So you can couple it up to the
To
The
that
pump.
pump.
problem is this motor here had a threaded shaft on it. That one there got a 5/8 with a keyway
Okay.
on it. So I got to do a bit of fooling around.
To get it adapted.
Yeah, well, I bought the keyway shaft, keyed shaft from Princess Auto. And then we bought that, right? If we need it, right? Because that's much different now. Now that being said, I could probably make it all work. I don't know. We're gonna see first.
Yeah, it's better to have what you might need than need it and not have it.
Yeah. Well, we always buy extra. We can bring it back.
That's right.
Princess Auto is just the greatest in the world to deal with.
Yeah.
You know, you can buy stuff and then you can return it. That's gas in that, and that's where the snozzles are.
Oh,
Keep
so
'em
you
from-
keep them from. Yeah, good idea.
Yeah. So, yeah, and how this works, people might be asking, because our viewers are the most attentive people in the world.
Sure.
They're going to say, well, how do you get the tar from the 55-gallon drum into that? Well, what I do is I remove that. That way it's a vent. And I take off this, and there's a valve here. I close off the valve. I put a hose on this, put it down in the barrel. I open up this valve, and I open up this valve, and that pump will pump the oil, or pump the tar right out of the barrel and right up into that.
Wow.
And it does it like within 2 minutes.
Rapid speed.
It's right there, and We usually get enough in a 55-gallon drum to pretty well do the driveway 3 times.
3 times.
So it's a good deal. And of course we do it ourselves. You know, you call a contractor in to do it and they're coming in on a windy day or they don't show up when they're supposed to show up, and the cost is getting like very high. So we already had this built. The other thing out there for filling the cracks, I did that, I'm gonna say 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe 7. And I did that during the winter. So it was, you know, when you had a slow day or a stormy day, you'd come out and you'd machine a couple of wheels, or you'd bend a piece here, bend a piece there, and the next thing you had it built and you didn't even know you built it, right?
That's right.
And it was basically built out of scrap.
Yeah. That's it.
So, yeah, so that's the next job. We do these things when in between jobs, or say for instance like today now, we got a couple of bigger jobs to do, but we don't have enough time in the day to finish them, so we'll save that for the next day and we'll just go and do this, right? And I kind of like this. And of course this here is all rusted out down here, but I don't mind that. You can see that, right? That's just the frame that is on.
Oh.
Because remember, this was a water pump. This had a cage
Yes, it did.
on it. And of course, we took that cage off. The extra cage is out by the door. We're just going to throw that away. And yeah, and leave it like that. So that's my next job, to put that pump on it and see if I can get this percolating. Cool?
Sounds cool.
Perfect. Cool.
What's that?
Spark and plug wrench.
Oh, that is cool.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you're expecting trouble. Yeah, neat though, eh?
Isn't it? Supply a tool for you.
You kind of think of everything, eh?
Yeah, fabulous.
Yeah. So, one thing about them, they have good warranties with their stuff too, right?
Yeah, they do.
So, of course, now somebody will be mad now because I'm promoting Princess Auto. But anyway, they're going to be mad at me for a lot of reasons, I guess.
That's right.
So, there you go.
There you go. Coming along.
Oh yeah. Putting some dielectric grease in these now.
Okay,
That
wow, you got everything apart.
That rubber, that. Yeah, what I did, because this was weak anyway, because it was all rotted out.
Yeah.
Because that particular pump came off a longliner fishing vessel, so it was pretty grubby when I put it there. It was a water pump, but the water pump had split, and I just took the water pump off and used the motor to mount to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically what that engine was. But here today, we picked this up while we were picking up the motor, the new motor of Princess Auto. And basically, this was going to go onto the motor, then a shaft was going to go onto that, go into that, and then drive this. But I said, oh my gosh, that's some clobber. It's, you know, it's overly complicated and a lot of extra stuff for no need of it. So seeing I had to reinforce this, I said, well, it's just as well for me to cut this section off, move it in closer, then I can bolt my motor on and have a direct drive right to the motor, to the that's called a Lovejoy coupler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So now we don't have that foolish little adapter. We don't have, you know, keyway shaft or anything.
Yeah, it's much cleaner.
Yeah, it's
and you
much cleaner.
eliminated stuff you didn't have that on.
Yeah. So
Win-win.
yeah, it's better. I think it's going to be better. Bit of fooling around, but it's, you know, hey,
Yeah.
I haven't looked at this in 10 years.
No.
So for 10 years, it's done its job, but it wasn't going to do its job much longer.
No. No,
Like
you
I
mainly just got in, started up, and went to work with it.
Well, that's it, you know.
Hadn't been serviced.
One time we do a scattered driveway with it for people, and we don't even bother that anymore. But the thing is that now it's not leaving the driveway, but at the same time, you still need it reliable for yourself.
Yeah, you do.
And of course, a lot of people around here have all of this system in their vans.
I know, yeah.
right? So it's brutal, right? So it's brutal, it's hot, it's dangerous, it's everything else. So that's the reason why I kind of built this system, kept it separate from anything that we were towing it with, and the fact that it's got its own shed.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna take my time now, put the motor on, bolt it down. Should be getting down to the file end of it. I should have to put an old primitive guard that I made up, so I guess I'll have to trim that a little bit. But we're getting there.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yep. Okay, let's have a look-see here. So the coupler is coupled, and it's pretty cool. It's nice and straight in line, so try to get that foolish little guard now to fit on there. I might have to chop a little bit there, but that's not so bad. We got to put some motion potion in it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, definitely. That's what it is.
Yeah. Anybody buying those engines, make sure you check the crankcase, because it comes with a sign on it, a little decal on it saying no motor oil shipped in it. So
Yeah.
one don't want to be starting them without oil.
Well, nope.
Not very healthy for the motor. Hey.
I certainly wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Full cord.
A little screen and everything down there, just like the Hondas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff is pretty similar, I guess, just rebranded.
It's copied. Their patents ran out, I guess.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
I don't know how it is.
They robbed the design.
Happens all the time.
But I mean, buy that same engine in a Honda, you're probably paying $600,
Yeah.
right?
Which is not good.
Well, not good for something like this old thing.
Definitely not. Would be economical.
Nah. No. Whoop. Cool.
Step back over here.
Yeah. Yep.
You'll soon be able to start her up.
Oh yeah. Well, if it starts.
Of course it's gonna
So
start.
where's on and off? So I guess that's on. And we got to turn on the fuel. So the fuel is on there. And the choke is on there. That's the throttle.
Yep.
So there's
just a
there's no stuff in this tank either, so I don't know if it's going to bind up. Buddy, that's never.
Wow, that sounds so good.
Ain't that worth that, eh?
Yeah, really.
That's really worth that, you know?
That is really neat. Wow, sounds really good.
Yeah.
Compared to the other one when you were trying to start it.
The other one yesterday. Mm-hmm. I was just pulling my guts out.
Yeah.
So we're not fussy about pulling guts out.
I know, I'm not.
Huh?
I'm not.
got suction, so that means the pump is working and she's going to draw the...
Oh, sweet.
So,
It's a success.
technically, it's ready to go.
She's ready to go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's the best $140 we ever spend.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, I got something reliable there now.
Yeah, you wouldn't have any peace with that other one.
Nah, the arm was getting rough. There's no good to have gear unless you're going to look after gear. You've got to have it working well.
Oh yeah, nothing more frustrating than out on a job and everything breaking down.
No. It's terrible. Yeah. I mean, for what that takes, it's only 4 bolts. Best thing for me to do when I'm storing this now for the winter, take the engine off.
Okay.
When we're done with it,
Yeah, that's right.
take the engine off, throw it down in the shed. It'll be dry.
That's right, because right now it's in humidity. Hot, cold,
Yeah.
cold inside of there.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
And it's sweating and rusting.
yep. So that way when you 4 bolts and you put it back on, you don't even have to take the guard off. You take the 4 bolts out, pull it out, put it away.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Got to give a plug too for Milwaukee again. What a great light. Hey?
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
You
been hung up.
use that one a lot.
That's been hung up there all day, and it's down to 3 out of 4.
Wow.
Right? So it's pretty good.
It lasts long, a battery.
So I guess the next video we'll be doing on this will be.
Yeah.
So if anybody got any white cars and they want some painted black, come on over.
Give you a good deal.
We'll paint them. Oh yeah, yeah. Even tint the glass. The glass will look tinted and everything.
Oh,
Perfect,
wow.
eh? So that's about as much
That's
as we
good.
can do with this. It's much tighter to do it this way than it was to add that other stuff.
For sure.
And just imagine, eh? Chinese engine, first pull.
Yeah, I know. Can't beat it.
No. It is amazing. So folks, little something for you to watch. Hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, don't know what to tell you.
Me neither.
Eh?
Yeah, I don't
You
know
know,
what
I
to
just
tell
don't
you.
know what to tell you.
No.
Yeah. And we'll see you in the next video. So you guys take care. Guys, still a lot of good parts in that. The tank is good. The carburetor is good. The pulley cord is good.
Oh,
So I'm going to take all the parts off of that and throw the block away.
yeah, that's a good idea. You have spare parts then?
Yep.